Some things are not built properly here, I believe. I'm sorry to break it to you, but not to you, but to the com. Like, we got a free washing machine, which is amazing. I do have a house next year, like an actual house, living with 5 people from what I remember, including me. It comes with a television. Come on, I love it. The bed, the comfiest bed ever. It is still small because I even tried to do workouts in here and I'd be hitting the radiator, hitting my leg on the chair, nearly breaking my bones. But you know, we make it work. There's always crackheads here, always crackheads here. Some of them just be trying to come to you when you're like, eh, please. Welcome back, people, welcome back. I literally just did a video about uni and my first year experience, so if you want to see that, I will link that down below for you so you can check that out. But this one is going to be based on this accommodation and accommodations overall. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna just get straight into it. Right, this accommodation, it's been a roller coaster. It's been more good than bad, but then like some bits are bad. So this accommodation, how I found it and like all of that, I did not do no research on uni. I'm so silly. Don't ever do what I did. Okay, it kind of worked out. I'm still fine. But like, don't do what I did. Try to do as much research as possible and watch as much videos as you can and stuff like that. I didn't. I just threw myself in the deep end. I said I'm going to uni. I just saw it was close to my cousin's house, where she lives because she's second year. I was like, that's great. Right, close, back together, boom, bam, pay. Did try to go for a student accom before, but I didn't know I was coming to this uni. So when I figured out I was coming to this uni, everything was late. I think I started applying real late, like end of May. Like I applied very late, like for accommodations and stuff like that. I'm surprised I got this one. So all my uni actual ones were full, so that's the reason why I came into a private accom, a student accom. The one I particularly live in, I will show you around. Now that I don't live here, I'm going to show you properly because I didn't want to show the area before, you know, anyone try to find me. Particularly, this building was the cheapest building, which was great. First of all, I picked the cheapest because I was like, wow, it looks great and it's cheap. I've never heard of an accommodation this cheap before. It's not the same price now, it's gone up, but it was very cheap. I'm not going to come and disclose money on the screen, but go onto Student Lodge and you'll figure out which one I lived in. Yeah, so for what I got, I'm so grateful. I didn't realize it was that cheap until I heard other people's responses, honestly. So I didn't mind paying any other price. I just didn't know mine was this cheap. Like, I didn't know how money worked for accommodation. How it works is most times they base it off where your student loan is gonna drop. So it will be free. I paid 3 times, 4 times, I don't remember. So every term I paid, and then it was close to where my student finance was coming, so that it would make sense for it to, you know, be able to pay for the accommodation. I know some people did it monthly, which I wouldn't recommend, because monthly is more like you have to pay every single month, and student finance does not come every single month. It comes every single 3 or 4 months. So I would have spent that money, forgot about it, and know I have to pay next month. I would have forgot. So I would not recommend that. I would recommend to do the term one so that it can become every time your student finance comes. And I think I got the smallest room because when I went round to each room in this block, which is 5 block rooms, we were all friends, so we all showed each other our rooms. I got the smallest room, I think. Yeah, definitely. Rachel, who's upstairs, I think Rachel had the biggest room, or the one next to the kitchen had the biggest room, which was all still the same price, so I don't understand, but whatever. I didn't know I was gonna get the smallest room. I didn't ever come to look at this accommodation until I moved in, which is so stupid. Come and do reviews, try and do as many viewings as you can so you can get a good like taste of what you want. I didn't. I saw this place. That's why in my first ever video I was complaining, because I never saw it before, and from the pictures online I'm pretty sure they showed me a different room, like one of the other rooms. So I saw a comment of someone saying lol, like how could she complain about her room having the cheapest sun. So I was like, I don't know, I didn't really pay attention, but I saw the comment and I felt like I needed to address it, because I know I was complaining in my moving video about how small the room was, because, and it's not because I have some luxury home and I have some big bedroom, because no, my room is not even big at all at home. But from the pictures it was so different, like the way it was set up and the way everything in this room is now, it was not like that at all. So it was much smaller. If you've gone off months expecting, oh this room looks like this room looks like this, like saying it to yourself, and then coming and seeing a different room, I was just a bit like, whoa. And obviously when I hadn't moved in properly, it was just a blank room. So to me I was like, what the hell is this? Put in my touch and like all the stuff I liked and stuff, then I fell in love with this room. Like honestly, I love it. The bed, the comfiest bed ever. It is still small, because I even tried to do workouts in here and I'd be hitting the radiator, hitting my leg on the chair, nearly breaking my bones, but you know, we make it work. Let me do the pros and cons of this place. Pros, it's very modern, very modern. It's like, I think it's one of the most modern I've seen, except for my cousin's house, which is a brand new building. So because that's a brand new building, literally came out, it's very expensive. The house wasn't, but the accommodations for students is actually quite expensive, but it is very nice. It is worth it. So if you want to look at that place, go for it. It's called Radford Mill if you want to go there. Yeah, so that place is actually very nice, but it's expensive. Very modern. This to me, this whole student lodge, I think it's new. So, oh, I live in a student lodge if you didn't know. I don't know who said that. Okay, it's new, so of course it was going to be modern. What's more, the bathroom's very modern. I love the bathroom. It comes with a television. Come on, you don't know many accommodations that come with a TV. So it comes with a TV, but the normal channels don't work for me. Other people's accommodations, like who live in a student lodge, their normal TV were working, but mine wasn't. A few people I know wasn't, so a bit weird. But I just bought a HDMI cable from Amazon, cheap, easy, has everything. I got Disney Plus, I got Amazon Prime, because I've got Amazon Prime. I can watch anything on Amazon, I can watch Netflix, I can watch YouTube, Hey You, where you can watch Kardashians, all that. But you have to pay for all these things, by the way, except from Netflix. No, except from YouTube, of course. But all the things that are normally paid for, you have to pay for. But it's really good. I really recommend a HDMI to anyone. I got the lights that everybody's got. Let me turn them on. These are the famous lights. Why did I do the video with the lights on? Should I do the rest of the video with the lights on? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. We're doing the rest of the videos with these lights on because I like these lights, and I've never done a video with these lights on. What's wrong with me? It's just first year. That's what I needed to realize. I was only here for a year anyways. I just need to enjoy what I got. We got a free washing machine, which is amazing, because I know with uni, oh my god, you have to like pay for your washing machines and like all these things. So I'm very happy that I got a washing machine. Like I said, the bed is so comfortable. It's just it's high as well. I don't know if you've seen my video. If you haven't, I'll link that down below. But my room tour and actually my moving in vlog, you can see how high it is. It's so comfy. I love the fact that it's high. Like sometimes I do be falling off the bed. Like obviously I've got these walls, which I really like because I can't see nothing when I'm like lying back there, which is amazing. But when I be coming off, sometimes I be forgetting how high it is, and when people have sat on this bed, they be falling off too. Appliances, so we had like a whole appliance room. I don't know if it was for cleaners or for us, because we didn't get no cleaners. Okay, we had cleaners once every 4 months. Like we barely had cleaners, which was very weird to me. But because every other com has cleaners from what I know. But there's this room which was full of like gloves, all this chemical stuff and all the stuff that you would need for cleaning was all in there. They gave us a Hoover, which is vacuum cleaner Hoover. What is the name? I don't know. The area has so much to give. Like, it's a pro and a con, but I'll talk about the pro first. It has so much around you. Okay, Asda is a 5-minute walk. All the shops, like markets, are here. So we've got markets, you can buy all the food you need. And there's also restaurants all over this place. Like, as soon as you step outside, there's a flipping restaurant. I'm not even joking. I will show you the area before I leave. There's a phone shop. It's that like cultured area that has everything. If you know you're cultured, like if you live in a cultured area, you already know how the vibe is. Like for trained people, it takes a good 20 minutes to walk. Also on that road, you can, like a 15 minutes away is a Tesco's, there's a hair shop. There's so much. There's actually so much around here. I'm like, wow, it gives a lot. And there's also a tram, which is a 2-minute walk, and then you can get the tram to town, or I take tram to uni, so you can take it to uni. Oh, there's cameras. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but there's cameras in the corridor and like in the kitchen. I personally believe it's because we don't live with any security at all, except from downstairs, where there's like a what's that thing, like a little button thing to open the door, like a passcode thing. And we do have that like little camera thing on our wall where we can see who's coming upstairs, which I've never used. I literally used that once and I've never used it again, barely. But it's there, it's really good, it's handy. But yeah, I think the cameras are here for like security reasons. My friends were always like, why the hell do you guys have a camera here? Like, that's very uncomfortable. But I get it, because we're not on the mains, like we're not with security. Security is a good 15-minute walk from here, so we've had a few fire alarm scares. Not really a scare, like our friend, he set off the fire alarm a few times, and they took a while sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but there were certain times when they were like, okay, in 5 minutes. I guess they drove and stuff. Right, the cons. Okay, the cons really are triggering. Okay, I feel like you get what you pay for. Okay, you get what you pay for, but I don't know if I like the lighting anymore. Is it cute? Some things are not built properly here, I believe. I'm sorry to break it to you, but not to you, but to the com. Like, I'm gonna be real here. Like the shower, the bottom half, you know, like the bottom part where it doesn't hold anything. It's just literally to cover up like the bottom part of the shower. Or like, okay, imagine like a bathtub, like the bottom part doesn't do anything, but that fell apart. And I know they're gonna blame me and think it was me, but I didn't do nothing. That just fell. What else? Things, and I can't think of them right now. What the hell? Oh, the sink's always blocking. Oh my god, always blocking. I don't know how to explain it, but there's just things that look like they're built for the decoration, like built just for the viewings or just for the things. And some things just are not made properly. That's what I would say. It's very loud. If you don't like a loud area, see, I wasn't used to it. That's why that was the first thing that put me off. And then I came to see the room and I was like, it's small, so it's just really stressing me out. I don't live in a loud area. I live from a loud place, but where I actually live is very quiet. Like the whole road is quiet, so I'm not used to loud people all the time. So that's one thing that really gets on your nerves. Like, not just me that complains, like my flatmates. Like, you hear the cars going past, it feels like you live in a home, but because of the street and the area is like full of people constantly, because it's a market, there's a like phone shop, there's Asda, there's a post office, which is really good actually. The post office is 2 seconds away. It's like you just live in a noisy road. That's all I can say. Like, and there's always crackheads here. Always crackheads here. Some of them will come, whatever. Everybody has, you know, those. But some of them just be trying to come to you when you're like, please. Oh, okay, because I don't live in the main building. There is a main building, which is student lodge, the main building, where I have to walk 15 minutes to get every parcel that I buy, or any letter. No, I do have a letterbox downstairs, which no one's basically used, but it's so annoying that the parcels, walking 15 minutes. Like, my ring light was so heavy to carry here, but I had to But anyways, so it doesn't get delivered here. But I know people, obviously, if you live in the main building, easier for you. Barely. Gym is barely a gym, okay? It's just got like few things and then they called it a gym. What else? I can't remember, but like it's just not very sociable for me. I will talk for me because I live not in the same building as others. I don't believe student lodge is that sociable. We did have a few events at the beginning, and like Halloween they tried to do an event, but it's not that sociable. Like, yeah, I know other accommodations are much more sociable, and yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's not that sociable. The bins are literally outside our door. When I show you the video you will understand. There's bins and they're shared from the people, because we live on top of a building basically, so they're shared with those people, and it always gets full, and then the people take so long to come and clean, and oh my god, the bins are so long. But at least it's right outside our door, because that's long if it wasn't. But like, honestly, it takes so long. The stairs are dangerous. My mum hated the stairs. As soon as she saw the stairs, she said, you're not living here. Because she's like, when it snows, you're gonna fall. But the stairs here are dangerous. Like, you will make it, you will survive. But like, it's actually not safe. They need to fix that. I don't know what else to say. I think that's literally it. If you have any more questions about accommodations, let me know down below. Oh, I do have a few that I got off Instagram actually. Give me a second. The camera's flashing, so I'm like worried, but okay, give me a second. Houses for next year. I do have a house next year, like an actual house, living with 5 people from what I remember, including me. We did have to pay a lot for deposit. It's not that expensive either. Houses are much cheaper than living in accommodation, of course. Split between you. Gonna do a house tour. I know someone asked me, so we're gonna definitely do a house tour, and I'm gonna do exactly what I did here, over there. Yes, they're all my friends that I got a house with. You will see them a lot more in these videos because we're gonna be living together. I spare money to buy clothes and luxury items. Yes, I have money, but that's only because I work. I do have money to buy clothes. I don't know about luxury. I could. I'm not the most luxurious person. I don't really care for designer that much. Maybe a cute shoe, a cute bag, but like I don't really care for them. So I prefer to actually buy more than just buy one item. So I'm there for the PLTs and all of that because I love it. But yeah, that's only because I work. I don't think you would be able to have money if you just go off your student finance. For my student finance, I would definitely not be able to have no luxury. I would barely even be able to eat, okay? Is affording income easy? No, not at all. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, right. If you have any more questions, let me know down below. I'm trying to talk fast because the camera's dying, but yeah, the camera died as soon as I said that. It keeps dying. Bye.